Hey y'all, we're back for another little Sticking Sister Wife review. Okay, we're on season 6 now. Y'all believe that? Season 6.
Yeah, I think we missed a few. Maybe we'll go back.
Just a few, but we're back and we're better than ever.
Yeah,
Okay, so let's get into it. Episode 1.
let's do it.
The title was You're No Longer in Brazil, Dorothy, because we got some more Brazilians, but hold on to that one, okay? The first couple we had was the Williamsons, right?
Yes, Williamson.
And they are from New Ross, Indiana, so middle of nowhere, Indiana. We're in Chicago, so we're like close to Indiana, but not their Indiana.
I grew up in Indiana, so
We're not part of their. We're not close to them.
I grew up in outside of Chicago in Indiana, and it is a little different.
Is that northern Indiana?
Northwest Indiana.
So what part of Indiana are they in?
I have no idea. I didn't look it up, but based on the empty field that is their town and the fact that everyone knows each other from high school, I gotta assume they're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, not much was going on. Not much was going on in their community, but they have on their own drama. Okay, so we got Billie Jean. Okay, she is the lover this time, and and we have Reese. Okay,
Reese. And you know how the whole show starts, right? Did you
he's singing.
Yeah,
He's singing like some historical,
and he's not singing something cool like Metallica.
Metallica's not.
He's singing like this. It's like a show choir thing. It's like a bunch of big words that rhyme.
Yeah,
it's really gay.
It was goofy.
I mean, in a not in a negative way. It's like the way that theater is gay, you know?
Yeah.
And he's in the shower and he's got a kind of like he's a little lispy.
It was just goofy to me. I was just
gonna be the first gay sister wives. That's the intro of the show. They're like really trying to throw you off, like
you get us in trouble here.
Look, I'm just calling it as it is, you know.
But he comes on the first scene. He's singing and wailing some lame tune that I would not be listening to. They have chickens that are running around the house.
Yeah.
They got a little baby. I think they're twins. They're both. They look the same age.
They share a bedroom with cribs.
Yeah.
Like
they
so
they look
young.
like twins. I would guess.
Yeah. Also, we find out it's in vitro and they have twins a lot.
Right, so mentioned the IVF, so the twins adds up. They learn about them. Basically, they knew each other. I think in high school, they knew each other. They met during like some sort of theater.
They were in a show choir together.
Yeah,
they said she did the costumes and he sang. He was like a star.
Yeah,
and she was like the techie. I was like, oh, they're both gay. Maybe in New Ross, Indiana, you have to, get a beard, have a few kids,
but they ended up
keep up appearances.
Yeah, they're doing the best they can, but they ended up getting back, like reconnecting, because they weren't actually dating, I guess, as high schoolers, but they reconnected in their late 20s. Now they're together, have a couple kids, got chickens on the farm.
They had like 10, 11 chickens.
Yeah.
And egg chickens. They're not eating them, so they're just keeping these chickens. Because if they're meat chickens, you only have them when you kill them. So having a lot of egg chickens is kind of crazy.
Yeah, she seems to really love the chicken. She seems like an animal lover, which is cute.
I have a feeling they did it just for the show, but like they had chickens walking around their house and up on the counters and stuff, and they also have babies that crawl.
Yeah.
And I was like really grossed out by that, but I had a feeling it was just for the episode. Dude, these birds don't control when they shit. They just shit when they shit. So it's like, your house would be disgusting. I'm sorry. Like,
yeah, it was kind of looking, the chicken situation was rough.
It bothered me.
In terms of the sanitation levels. I don't know how they're keeping up with it, but it wouldn't be my home, is what I want to say.
And they had it up on the kitchen counter, like, bro.
Yeah, the kitchen counter.
Don't let their cats up on the kitchen counter. Our cat can't get up on the counter.
Yeah, our cat's disabled. She can't jump.
She can't jump.
So we don't have to worry about that.
Sometimes I just want to put her up there so she could have like a normal cat experience, but I know you're so against it.
No. Look, having a disabled cat is a lot of extra work. One of the few perks is I ain't gotta worry about her jumping on stuff. But one of the few perks.
Sometimes I want her to feel like a normal cat, you know?
She don't know. She don't know. She's only cat in the house. She don't know.
Yeah.
She's not compared with other cat.
I don't think she cares about other cats either. But anyway.
But yeah, so they're doing their little chicken thing. And I guess Miss Billie Jean has decided you need another lover. Okay?
Yeah.
Her husband needs another lover. She needs a sister wife because she's stressed out about the amount of, I guess, work to do on the farm. So she's another...
No, it wasn't that. Well, I didn't hear her say about work on the farm because they don't really have a farm. They just have chickens. They weren't growing like crops, were they?
No, but it can still be a farm with like chicken farm.
I guess it could be a chicken farm, but all they had was chickens. But they did talk about like she better like chickens, but what she said is she wanted more kids.
Oh,
and she has trouble giving birth.
Right.
So she wants a big family, she said.
Right. Yeah. Because you're right. Actually, the IVF. She had to do IVF. That means she doesn't have the best fertility situation, so she wants an additional partner for her husband so they can have more kids. It's like, why?
I don't know why people want big families. I mean, I guess to each their own. Just seems like a lot of work to me. I was saying, I think a lot of women are just addicted to the drugs that kick off in their head every time they have a baby. So they're like, they think they want a big family, but really they're just like drug addicts.
Maybe. I don't know.
That's my theory, because I don't know why you want more and more kids. It just seems stressful and then, expensive. Yeah. I don't know.
I mean, I've taught children of, young ages, and I was happy to get off work.
Yeah. I was a recess monitor. I feel you. I've been responsible for over 100 kids at a time.
It's tiring. It's tiring, right?
It's gonna make me want a big family.
No, it really doesn't. So with this,
hey, get off there! Quit saying that word.
Yeah. So I guess this is what they want, but not. But anyway, she wants more kids as well as help around the house. It seems like. And what else happens with them?
I'll say one other thing I wanted to ask before you move on.
Okay.
Do you remember what kind of women he's into?
Oh, he's into he's into all types of women, all different ethnicities, diversity.
And then what was his list? It was a lot of different ethnicities.
He just gave a list completely of Black American women.
Yeah, middle-aged Black women.
Yeah, it was like he had like Halle Berry, Michelle Obama, Queen Latifah, Vivica Fox. Like it was just salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
Just interested. Which is fine, welcome and appreciate.
Not even TLC, not even Destiny's Child. Salt and pepper. That's like a few. That's a few groups back.
Yeah, it's bad. Yeah. But I don't.
All right.
But personally, I don't have any issue, and I appreciate the appreciation. But listing one ethnicity of women is not diversity. That's just
In fact, it almost seemed like I don't like my current wife, and I just wish I was with a bunch of middle-aged Black women.
Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, he definitely has.
Did he say Queen Latifah?
He did.
Okay.
That was an interesting one.
That's just crazy.
And he definitely has, some tendencies that do appear to be on the gay spectrum.
He points it out. He says, everyone thinks I'm gay. When I met my wife's dad, he asked me if I was gay, point blank. Like, everyone thinks he's gay. I thought he was gay immediately.
Yeah.
I still kind of think he's gay. I think that's going to be the big season reveal.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm conflicted.
The first ever.
His behavior is definitely off. He seems nice, but he doesn't seem.
Yeah. And he keeps talking about, I'm in a small town. I don't know how they're going to, feel about me doing sister wives. And I'm thinking, they probably already think you're gay. They probably already don't like you. I'm like, these gay guys are taking all our women.
Also at the end, there's a weird moment with the waitress.
Yeah, so then,
he gets on her, but it's just so uncomfortable. He keeps touching her and asking if she can cook and if she would date him as a sister wife.
But then he tries to make it about like, I'm just seeing if I have game. What do you think? It's like a cop out.
Horrible.
Yeah, he's with his other friend.
Hated it.
They go out to like a Mexican restaurant. They get fajitas, which we watched the episode twice, and both times it made you want fajitas. That's the trick to fajitas. Restaurants know it makes a big loud sound, and then it smells all crazy, and then the fajita orders go up, so they mark up the fajita price.
It looks good.
Yeah, you're mostly buying bell peppers, sautéed bell peppers.
Exactly, but they look good.
It's good though. The peppers cost like $1 a piece.
But yeah, the food looked good, but his hit on the waitress did not look good.
The margaritas look good too. I don't drink anymore, but margaritas.
Good.
I used to love margaritas.
Well, I like salty drinks.
I hosted an open mic, and they had this special was $5 margaritas, and we'd all get hammered. $5. Everyone would be drinking these green, radiant green, radioactive green drinks.
I thought margaritas were red.
They could be red or green, lime or strawberry. Depends. They have different flavors. It's just tequila and then like a lime or strawberry slushy.
I'm not big on alcohol, you can tell either. Cream, what? Cream's like about to make a run for it and meow. She wants to escape. She can meow her brains out and make it harder to edit the video. But next we have
everything with them. I think that's everything.
There's everything. Yeah.
Oh, see, I had some notes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, polygamy is apparently the wisest idea. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. Oh, then I don't know if you want to talk about this, but they're talking about how he's vanilla at sex. And then for days you've been mocking me, calling me vanilla or sprinkles or whatever. They have this like thing where
she said that he's vanilla and that she's the sprinkle, which is very relatable.
Because I'm a pious person and I don't have sex. I only make love. So good luck in hell, all you sprinkles users.
All right.
God is watching.
We are fine over in hell.
I mean, is gay sex vanilla sex? Because I think that's what he really wanted to do. Anyway, gay sex is inherently not vanilla.
I don't know. You can argue with it.
I'm sure. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So next we have the Merrifields, the good old Merrifields. Okay, yeah. And they're coming out of Buena Vista, Colorado. Despite the name, they're not very cultured themselves, but they love to take from other cultures.
They're attracted to that Hispanic thing. They're going to Brazil for people, or I guess
it's not Hispanic, Latino
thing, and they live in Buena Vista, and
they like Latino stuff.
They love Latino stuff.
Yeah,
but how have they been around since season 1? That's what I was going to ask.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Maybe 2 or 3. Yeah, I mean, this Garrett guy, I've been saying the whole time, there's nothing behind his eyes. He has like a serial killer's eyes and his face. I was saying even this, it's especially prevalent, this just like placid face. And it feels like you could press a button behind his ear and the whole thing would come off and there'd be like a little alien at the controls, like in Men in Black.
Very flat affect.
Yeah, everything he says is flat affect. His face is just like, it's literally like a mannequin's face. He looks like a fucking doll. Like he looks like a
I guess, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like his features look plastic.
Yeah, his
expressions look.
He's fake. Very unsettling to look at. I don't like looking at him.
There's some uncanny valley stuff.
Yeah, he's very unsavory. Mm-hmm. But so that Merrifield crew, they've been here for a while. They've had a few different fiance situations, but this time they're back and better than ever, I guess.
Yeah.
To go pick up their latest wife, Lorena. And Lorena is, of course, from Brazil. She's black this time, so that's exciting. She's very pretty.
The diaspora.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't like it when I say that. Why can't I say that?
Because you just always say it when it sounds condescending.
I heard you say it, and then I started saying it to seem like I'm into what you're into. I heard somebody talk about the Greek diaspora recently.
I mean, yeah, diaspora just means like a group of people, like a lot of people who have left their native country and have taken home elsewhere.
I know, it's like a word I learned that I like using. So it's fun to hear a Greek guy use it too.
Because you always say it, it just sounds like you're making fun of it.
I'm not making fun of it, I'm interested.
Let me know in the comments.
I'm part of the Polish diaspora.
There you go. There you go.
So anyway,
So yes,
I did want to mention they spend most of the episode just reminding us of all their failed attempts at
yes.
marriage. Like, hey, it's us.
Hmm.
If you don't know us, we screwed this up 3 times already.
Yeah.
And yeah, trying to get married after 3 months of knowing a person we met it through a dating app.
Right. Yeah, it's been time after time with, different Brazilian women, but now we have the perfect Brazilian woman. Okay, allegedly.
But it's like, what is more perfect about her than any of the other ones? They don't give any details about her. Like,
no,
this time we really specifically like this.
they just said
It's
that
the
she
same
was
thing.
praying. They said she was praying for her husband.
That was one thing we learned about her. I was praying for her husband. He says, I met her and I instantly knew I had to marry her right away and get her over here. Like he did. Like, did you learn anything about who she is as a person?
No,
Does she have siblings? Does she have parents? Is she, like, what's her favorite color? You literally learn nothing about her except that she's like, wow, there's no houses out here. That's all we learn about her. Like,
you can say no casas.
yeah.
No casas.
Are you guys taking me to
Like, nah, bro, no casas.
to take me to a remote place to do away with me? Am I part of a much? Am I getting trafficked?
But yeah, basically Lorena pulls up. They are excited. They have the Brazil flag along with the American flag to go pull up and meet her at the airport.
They had a sign, Danielle's sign that she made.
Yeah.
Real 6th grade crafts.
And Danielle's all excited. And she's always so excited to meet these new hoes. And it's like, and
She's got to overcompensate for all the judgment she endures for doing this. Like, I love this. I want a sister. I'm crying more than he is when they leave us.
it's
Yeah, and she just had a baby and stuff.
yeah, she did. She did. The baby's like not even 2 years old, I don't think. Yet.
I looked up her. I heard a rumor that they might have split up or something. I don't know. Yeah, I don't think they did yet, but but I looked at her Instagram bio, and it's like the first line is like "wingman for my husband,"
yeah,
or something.
that.
It's like,
Yeah.
you define yourself as that more than like a Christian or your kids or whatever. Like, I don't know. It's just sad to me.
Yeah,
Like, that's the first line of the bio.
yeah.
Is you're just your husband's wingman. That's like degrading, I think.
It's pretty disgusting. It's not an ideal life, if you ask me. But yeah, so they go in the car with, Lorena and to get her home, and she's like, "Where are the casas? Where are the houses?" Because I guess, you've seen pictures of Brazil, right? You typically have like all houses lining the streets of the city. Not so much in the middle of, not so much in the middle of nowhere.
Do they not have middle of
nowhere Colorado
in Brazil? Did they not have like middle of nowheres?
They do, but it doesn't look the same per se. I mean, they do, but it's not go. It's
They got a mountain
it's gonna be
range,
more
right?
remote looking. Yeah,
The Andes, so they're in Colorado. I was like, there's probably some similarities.
yeah, but like I think she's thinking of like in Brazil when you go to the cities and you see like all those houses just like kind of lining everything as you go up the mountains, everything.
They have like the biggest cities in the world, right? Like
Yeah.
like that one where Kim Kardashian she was worried about getting robbed there or something.
Paris? Well, she got robbed.
She got robbed in Paris, but they were doing the World Cup in Brazil.
Real?
Rio, I think.
Yeah.
And Kardashian was there and afraid she was going to get robbed again or something. I'm misremembering some.
Maybe.
Is a fake news story, what I mean? Where it's like Kim Kardashian could get robbed again. Yeah. It's like, that's not a story. Anybody could get robbed.
Right. But yeah, it's a different look, especially 'cause I think she thought like, okay, if we're not in like if I think she thought if you guys don't live in the complete country, like why aren't there more houses?
Yeah.
Not but
and maybe she's only seen America in movies and TV, and it's like always cities.
Yeah.
And she's never been to middle of nowhere.
Right. In Brazil, just very populated. But so they get to the house and they're all actually no, we don't see them at the house yet, do we?
I don't know. They're flipping back and forth between families, but we could just cover all the Merrifield stuff, and then we could talk about the last family. because I kind of just separated into 3 because we already skipped ahead with this one
Right.
to the diner. So just say everything that happened with them. Did they get back to the house? I don't know because sometimes I mix
that
it
was
up.
next episode. So we kind of finished
Yeah.
talking about them.
So they're just driving to the house, and she says the line from the title, which is like, "You're not in Brazil anymore, Dorothy."
Yeah.
And then they cut to her face, and it just doesn't match what she said. I think it's an edit.
Probably.
She makes the weirdest face, like, "Ooh."
I mean, this girl is hard to read in general because I don't think she doesn't really know what's going on, and she just wants.
Yeah.
She just wants.
She doesn't speak English.
Yeah. Not much.
Yeah.
Much.
She has no idea.
I think she just wants to. I don't know. Be comfortable in America and have some American babies where she can't leave. I don't know. I don't fully know why else he would come here with Derek or Garrett. Sorry. Keep saying his name wrong because it's stupid.
I can't wait too because they get into a little bit of Garrick's like Bible interpretation. Like Garrick seems to have his own interpretation of the Bible that I've never heard from anybody else.
Yeah, he has.
And also he always talks about how they've lost a lot of friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, this guy is starting his own religion.
Right.
Like he is a cult leader without any charisma.
Right.
So he's just like failing and starting a cult over and over again. And he's got his own interpretation of the Bible. And I can't wait to hear more about it, honestly. They get into some weird stuff with what sperm does to a person.
Yeah, they're very bizarre about semen.
Yes.
Okay, them and semen have a
not even semen, sperm, I think they say. Which gives me more a visual of the little snaky guys going up into the woman and doing stuff to her brain. Like they make it they say act like having sex does something to a woman's brain that changes your fundamental chemistry and who you are as a person.
And they do act like that.
Yeah.
It's bizarre.
They say stuff like that.
Yeah. But we don't actually get a lot with them in terms of new content. This episode.
It's a lot of rehash.
Next episode there will be, but a little bit more. But this episode was pretty much a rehash and a slight introduction into meeting Lorena.
Mm-hmm.
So next we got the Peralta. Am I saying that right?
Peraltas.
Peralta family. Okay. With them we got Bristol,
Connecticut. That's the city they're from. Bristol, Connecticut.
They're in Bristol, Connecticut, and we got Danny and Yesel. Unique name, Yesel.
Yesel. And it was Danny? Was that the other name?
Yeah, Danny.
Okay. Yeah, with an I.
So this couple met at some wedding, and they like to bite. He liked to bite her.
Yeah, he's always opening his mouth weird, like the guy from Kiss, like sticking out his tongue.
Yeah, he likes to bite, and so they bonded over. I guess she likes to be bit.
Yeah, they had like a sexual bitey thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, creeped me out. And then they kept just showing pictures of his bite, his open mouth, like as wide as it can go.
They're very focused on his bitiness,
and they keep showing their part where they're in the gym and she's learning self-defense, and it's definitely set up for the show. It's definitely something they've never done on their own. Or probably even ever wanted to do. They just are trying to look for a change of scenery.
Yeah, they always do. They always do these random activities on these shows, and it's like
awkwardly holding these bags and shit. Like so stupid.
But through their little interviews and their gym session that we peep in on, we learn that they've been dating for a little bit and married for a little bit, but they've actually tried to get a third before. Didn't really work out.
It was someone Yesel knew from high school.
Yesel knew from high school, and I guess Yesel moved too fast.
Yeah, specifically, he would do stuff and not tell his wife about it. And the reason why that even came up is because he's doing that again.
Yeah, he's been on the app. He's been on the apps recently, and she was like, "What?" Like she told me, he told her on the show during their little fake training session, their fake working out date. He was like, "Oh yeah, I went ahead and went on the apps," and she was like, "What?"
Yeah. So anyway, you know how we talked about maybe trying to do another sister wife again? Well, I've been on. I signed up for 4 or 5 different dating apps, and putting my application out.
This trash.
He said he was window shopping. In fairness,
I don't trust this guy.
But she's like, I want to be there when you window shop. What the hell? Yeah. She does one of those blinks you do, like when you're trying to hold back a tear.
Yeah.
It was like. It made me really sad, honestly. Just you feel the jealousy and the heart, that cold heartbreak she must have been feeling, finding out that your fucking husband is rushing ahead to find a new wife.
Yeah.
He also said something like, "I'm going out of town." Like maybe he goes out of town on business.
Yeah, he mentioned going out of town a lot to where she is stressed out at home with the kids.
Uh huh.
So if he said that having a second wife,
Which, by the way, they have a bunch of kids. He's got kids from a previous marriage,
they have two of their own.
and
kids
we do
together.
meet that person later. Her name's Leah. She's his ex, and she doesn't like him, but she's friends with Danny.
Right.
No crayon.
Wait, is it? Wait, is it?
Stepping on the
Is it
recording.
Yesel the girl or is he Yesel?
Yesel's the guy.
Oh, look.
Danny is the wife, and
Right.
the ex is called Leah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yesel's kind of a name that's hard. Danny is a very like non-gender name, and then Yesel's a name where I'm like, what?
I think it's a male name. I don't know.
I don't know much about the Yesel name.
Female Yesel. I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Hansel and Gretel, Yesel.
They're pretty boring outside of the fact that they seem like they're, like somebody cut the brakes and they're speeding towards a wall.
Yeah, I think his moving too fast and kind of moving without her, and he does seem very sexually assertive to where I think that perhaps is going to cause an issue for them in their pursuit.
Yeah.
And it's going to cause some drama that
His,
will lead to some tea.
He's doing the general ask for forgiveness, not for permission thing.
Yeah.
Which is not good in a marriage. That's not good with someone you respect. Maybe for a project or a job where it's like money, whatever. But to a person you love, that's hurtful to not ask for permission with stuff that you need permission for. But later we see she's talking to Leah, Danny and Leah, his ex, and Leah's like predicting what happened already. Like, oh, this just must be his pattern.
Yeah.
One thing that we got, I think that's it for them, except the one thing is the PowerPoint. They have, he suggested to get a sister wife.
Back a while ago, before they started sister wife hunt, he had used a PowerPoint to explain to her why it would be a good idea for them and their family.
And they show a little PowerPoint throughout the section of the show, but we don't know if it's the real PowerPoint or not.
I think it might be. It might. It didn't look very good, so I think it could be.
I think it was fake, but also I just hate the idea of. I think a PowerPoint is generally a bit like, if you're looking at a PowerPoint, you're in a bad situation. You know what I mean? You're in school, you're at work. Like, if I was trying to convince you of something, opening a PowerPoint, I would just be like, dude, just close the fucking laptop and tell me what you want to tell me. I do not need to see a PowerPoint. So the fact that he introduced the PowerPoint honestly made me hate him. It's like, you introduced this like symbol of pain into a situation to suggest that you get to like get another woman. Like, how does this benefit me? What the hell?
Yeah, Jason hates me because
you defended PowerPoints a little bit.
I don't have an issue with PowerPoint.
I think if you think about a PowerPoint and just like, the PowerPoint itself is a tool that does help certain situations go more smoothly, but it's like always situations that are bad. It's like a fucking plunger for the toilet. It's like, yeah, it's great at pulling the poop out of your toilet, but what it represents to me is gross. When I see a plunger, I'm like, ew. When I see a PowerPoint, I'm like, ugh.
I've had some PowerPoints in some lovely classes that I thought were very informative and enjoyable.
It's almost always better, too, if the PowerPoint is very ancillary to what's going on, if they're a good speaker and the PowerPoint is just to, like, support whatever. PowerPoints, they're misused frequently. I don't know if you've ever worked in tech. You have a guy who doesn't speak English well reading paragraphs off a PowerPoint while you're in a Zoom meeting about like very abstract technology stuff that you don't really care about.
Well, that's a bad PowerPoint.
I mean, but how? What's the percentage? What's the probability of a good to bad PowerPoint? I think it's almost 99-1.
Yeah, I see my PowerPoint.
That's true. I have. I've done PowerPoints. I got a few. I did do a comedy show where it was a debate show and I used a PowerPoint. But the bit I did was that lightning struck my flash drive and all my PowerPoints got mixed together. So as I was going through the PowerPoint, it kept changing topics about what it was about. It was kind of fun. And then one of them, it was like a debate show, so I had an opponent, and one of the PowerPoints to switch into was the investigation of my opponent.
Oh shit.
And during that PowerPoint, I just kept clicking, and it put more and more pictures of cartoon children crying on the screen to just sort of infer bad stuff without saying it. I won. I won the show. It was one of my most clever comedic things I've ever done.
That's dope. That's dope. I still don't hate PowerPoint, and while I don't like Yesu, it's not because of the PowerPoint.
I did put in some Cran in there too. I had to like one of Cran's PowerPoints got mixed with mine, and then it was just pictures of Fancy Feast and stuff. Cran the cat.
Yeah, our cat's name is Crayon.
Mm-hmm.
We did everything.
Yeah, I think that's the episode 1. So we'll do episode 2 soon, and
yeah.
So far it seems like a good episode. Again, it's like I reflect on the episodes of this show, and it's almost like the only family that's ever had any success with this seems to be the Davis family.
They're coming up.
They're not in this episode, but they're coming up in next episode. So I'm kind of excited about them. They're the only family that I can remember where there's actually 2 wives.
Yeah.
And then they go on for more than one season with 2 wives.
Right.
They get 3 and they lose 1, but they remain at 2, and everyone else just talks about it.
Right. Well, they came in with the 2. No one's actually
in with the 2.
No one has actually stayed with someone they found during the show.
There used to be a really boring guy named Colton.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think he might have had 2 wives.
But again, they came in with 2 wives.
Yeah.
No one has gotten a wife on the show and kept her.
That actually, I think, is a fact. No one has ever kept a wife.
Yeah.
On the show.
Yeah.
And some relationships have full on ended.
Yeah.
Like some of those people.
Y'all remember the Snowdens?
Is that the black family from the first season?
Well, yeah, first, second, something like that.
Yeah. They might have been 1 and 2.
Yeah, they were pretty early on. But they ended up going out sad.
Yeah, and then they got the guy ended up homeless, and
he was abusing everybody, and it was
it was like an African woman who flew in or something,
and a South African lady had come in, and she she was getting abused, all this crazy stuff, and then some other people came in, and it was just a lot.
Yeah, that one was fun. That dude also seemed like he was like 5'2" or something.
Yeah, he was like. And the police report said he was like 5'6" or something.
I love a little short guy getting a bunch of wives.
It was like, well, and his wives were actually very pretty. Yeah, he was one of. I mean, I'm not hating, but sometimes there's a range of.
He had a little bit of a culty salesman quality too.
Yeah,
where I feel like he kind of mind warped them.
Oh, definitely. But that's all we got for y'all, folks. Okay, we'll see y'all later. Thank y'all for rocking with us, and see y'all next time. Have a good one, y'all.